Just a little quick video to show you how we compost here at the school using wood waste from around the town. We bring it in and get it tipped here in a stockpile. Stockpile's getting a little bit low at the moment. And then the wood waste goes into two areas. Goes into our cattle shed, where our cattle yards are, and it also goes into our pig pen. So over about probably twice a year, we'd probably dig this out, and we would take it back and start the process of composting. So it goes in. You can see in here we've got our bull locked up here this morning, but it's just a deep litter on the ground, and the cattle defecate on it, wee on it, whatever, and it just sits there, provides a good soft surface for their feet and so on. And then we bring that out and we take it back over to our compost pile and start the compost process. G'day Billy, how are you, mate? Once the wood waste comes out of the cattle shed and the pig sheds, we bring it over here and we amalgamate it in this big pile. It's a static pile, and in that static pile we put other things in it as well. We put coffee grounds, pig manure from over at the other farm where the sows are sometimes. So we collect all that, we bring it over and we mix it in. And anything else that's sort of needs breaking down, we can put into that pile. So we also get some brewer's grain from time to time that we feed to our cows that goes off, and we mix that in the pile as well. We got a load of sand there dumped here from one of the schools which was affected by the flood, and they had to remove all the sand out of their sand pit. So we've brought that over and we've been throwing that in as well, just to basically get rid of it. So once it's gone through that pile, we keep spinning it and this has just been turned this morning, and you can see it's already starting to break down quite well, but this has probably got 6 months to go. The internal measurement of the temperature of that's probably getting up around 60 degrees, and we lift it high and tip it out so that it gets a lot of air mixed in with it. The next stage is we just let it sit. Once the composting has sort of taken place and the pile starts to cool down, it goes into this pile, and you can still see that there's a lot of twigs and a little piece of wood chip and so on in there. That's great. Yeah, it just adds to the product. This one's been from last year. Okay, so you can see the size difference in the pile. We did use quite a bit of this stuff from last year on our paddocks actually. So, but yeah, once it's broken down and cools off, we just let it sit, and we just keep the weeds out of it and so on. This one here is actually 2 years old, and this is the one we're using now. So it's quite a good product. We grab a handful and see it's just like dirt. It's still got a few sticks and bits of wood chip and so on in it, but basically everything in there is breaking down. Okay, so that's what we use on our gardens to grow our veggies. So you can see over here, some of our classes have started to redress their veggie gardens as they're getting into summer. They're going to grow a corn crop, I believe. So we're going to go corn, we've got tomatoes, and probably some pumpkins and stuff to let it go wild over Christmas. And yeah, but that's basically what we're doing. We also put it onto our our garden beds, so just to make the place look nice and keep the plants growing really lush and nice, and around our trees, which screen off the buildings and so on from the road. So you can see over there, those trees are only about 5 years old, so they're getting quite large. And yeah, the process works really well, and I just think what a potential resource, because every farm's got a set of yards, and mixing it and capturing all of that carbon material and then breaking it down to be able to utilise it as a soil amendment just grows the best veggies. We grow veggies there without even adding anything to the soil, so it's just a perfect situation. So it works really well, and give you encourage you to try it. Thanks.